cosplayer and professional scare actor, so I wear contacts pretty frequently. This is how to wear colored contacts. This is a question I get a lot in my TikTok videos, especially the ones where I'm cosplaying and wearing colored contacts. Some of the common questions are, do they hurt? How do I wear them? Are they expensive? Where can I get them? Hopefully this video answers all your questions concerning wearing colored contacts. Now I would like to say that if you have a fear or just don't like seeing people touch their eye, maybe don't get contacts and definitely don't watch this video. Although I need the watch time, so. This video is sponsored by uniqueso.com. Thank you so much, you guys, for sending me these cool contacts. They are zombie contacts. They look like a milky white veil over my eyes so that my eye looks dead. It's really cool. I'm gonna wear it in one eye because they are difficult to see through and I haven't gotten used to them yet, but I'm gonna show you guys what they look like because they look really cool. I'm really excited about them. I actually reached out to uniqueso.com personally asking for a sponsorship because I owned so many of their colored contacts already. I know they work for me and my eyes and they look pretty cool. They don't just have contacts, they have wigs and other things that might be cool if you're thinking of doing a cosplay or just for funsies, if you need something cool. I highly recommend that you at least check them out and see if there's anything you like. And if you see something you want to purchase, use the code Scareactor to get a little discount. If you have never worn contacts before, like ever, definitely talk to a doctor first before using contacts. I am not a doctor, I cannot say what's good for you or bad for you. They'll have to watch you put the contact in your eye and take out of your eye before they can trust you with contacts. Also, if you need a prescription anyway for contacts, you can use them for colored contacts. I've worn contacts basically every day since 5th grade up until about a few years ago when I got laser eye surgery to correct my vision issues. So I know how to wear contacts and I know what solutions work for me and what method works for me. So this video is based purely on how I put contacts in to show you an example of how it's done. But there are many different methods, there are different ways to do it. Definitely talk to a doctor first to see what's good for you. When purchasing colored contacts, you have to be very careful where you get them from. There are a lot of places that sell bad colored contacts that will end up infecting your eye and you can potentially be really hurt, lose your vision. You know, worst case scenario, it's bad. So make sure that you are buying colored contacts from a reliable source. I get mine from uniqueso.com. Feel free to start there first. If you happen to not like the selection or they don't work for your eyes, then feel free to do more research and ask around and see if you could find someone else who's reliable. If you put a contact in your eye and it starts really hurting, I'm talking about burning, maybe itching, like sharp pain, and you're just going ow, 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 you can't even open your eyelid to take the contact out because it hurts so bad, get that contact out. It should not feel that way at all. If anything, a contact should feel very natural. I don't feel this on my eye. In fact, I feel my eyelashes more than the contact itself. It's one thing if you just feel like it's dry. That might mean that it's just dry. It's been on your eye for a while. So you could either take it out and soak it, or you could add some eye drops to your eye to make that better. But it should not be painful. If it is, get that contact out right away. Now that all the disclaimers are out of the way, let's get to the meat of the video. How do you actually put on contacts? When you order contacts for the first time, it may ask for a prescription. If you don't have a prescription, don't need a prescription, that's fine. They're gonna give you a default with a certain kind of base curve. Although a prescription is important if you wanna see out of the contacts, if you don't have 20/20 vision, I'm not gonna go into the science of how contacts work to make your vision improve. But I am gonna talk about base curve. Base curve is part of a prescription because it is how the contact is gonna fit on your eye. The cornea of your eye has a certain curvature. Base curve for a contact matches that curvature of the cornea so that the contact fits it precisely. If you don't have a prescription, that's totally fine when you order contacts. You're just gonna be given a default base curve that fits most eyes. If that's the case and it doesn't fit your eye perfectly, it's okay, the contact just might shift every once in a while on your eye or rotate on the cornea. It shouldn't hurt when that happens, just put it back on your cornea, everything's fine. However, it can get annoying if you have special contacts with little symbols on them. For example, a cat's eye contact where the pupil has to be vertical up and down to look like a cat's eye. If the base curve doesn't match your cornea exactly, you may run into the issue of it rotating on your eye, and it might look a little goat's eye-ish every once in a while. My eyes personally are very sensitive, so whenever I get a new pair of contacts, I like to soak them in the solution that I know works for me based on trial and error over the years for at least 24 hours before I wear the new contacts. You may not need to do this. The solution that the contacts come in are fine. It's just for me, I know my eyes are very sensitive, so I like to soak them in a solution that works for me. This part isn't sponsored, but I use Opti-Free Replenish. It's the solution that works for me. Once again, everyone has a different method on how to put a contact in the eye and take it out. If you get a little squeamish seeing people touch their eye, best to skip this next part. Although I may be uploading this video after Valentine's Day, I'm actually filming it on Valentine's Day, so I'm in a very pink lovey-dovey kind of mood. So in my right eye, I'm wearing a pink contact, and in my left eye, I will be putting one of the zombie contacts that Uniqso.com was nice enough to send me. I'd put both of the zombie contacts in, but then I wouldn't be able to see at all. So I decided to wear another Uniqso contact that I already had. This is what a contact case looks like. This is L for left and R for right, and the right usually has some sort of color to it so that you could distinguish between the two. Before you handle contacts, it's always a good idea to wash your hands. So I just took it out of the contact case. You can hold it against your finger like this to take it out, and then you just do a light pinch and balance it on your finger. Like so. And I know my camera is more focused on my face, so I'm sorry if you can't see that, but this is what the contact looks like on the finger. Let me flip it inside out so that you can see what it looks like inside out. So this is what the contact looks like inside out. I have a little background so that you can maybe see it a little better. I don't know if you can see, but you can tell when a contact is inside out when the edges go flat and out. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, in case you couldn't see that very well, I can't tell if it actually recorded in focus or not, but you can tell when a contact is inside out because when it is the correct way, it'll be simply concave like this. There won't be any edges going out. But when it's flipped inside out, it'll look kind of like a boat shape where it'll go out like that. That's a no-no. You want it to be just the curve. I hope that makes sense. It's hard to explain. Since this is going in my left eye, what I like to do is take the index finger of the hand that matches which eye I'm going to be doing. So I take my left index finger, grab the contact and have it on my finger like so, and then use my right index finger and thumb, pinch it lightly, and balance it on my right index finger so that my left hand can hold my eye open while my right hand will put the contact in. To make sure that it sticks to my eye and that my eye is properly hydrated, I put a little, just a drop of solution into the contact. Just one drop. So you take your middle finger and your index finger. Middle finger goes for the lower lid, the index finger goes for the upper lid. You stretch it apart like this. I put the contact not directly on the cornea. You can. Sometimes I do it, especially with colored contacts, to make sure it's on there. But more often than not, I'll look up and put the contact on the white part of my eye below it, and then just move my eye around until it finds the cornea. Let's see how this works. It'll make like a little suction cuppy sound. And then I just move my eye around until it finds my cornea, and then I blink a couple times. And there you go. I look dead. I look awesome. This is so cool. You guys have no idea. I've always wanted contacts like these. It's so weird to see. I haven't trained myself to look through these, but oh my God, that looks so cool. Yeah, I haven't really seen myself with the contact in yet, so this is a first for me. And it's so weird because I can't see out of this eye now. It's like I have a white filter, like a really opaque filter over this eye. So I can see shapes and vague color, but my vision is so bad through this eye. I can't see. Like I can, but I can't. It's hard to explain, but I love this contact. It's so freaky. I'm so happy right now. Anyway, how to take a contact out of your eye. You want to dump the old solution from your contact case and fill it up with the new contact solution. So just refill it. What some people like to do is that they push the contact to the side until it just pops out. I don't like doing that because I don't want it to get stuck in my eye. So what I do is I look straight, open my eye like before when we put it in, touch the index finger and thumb together like this, and you're gonna just pinch that top together over the contact to fold it and just pluck it off your eye. What a weird verb to use, but yeah, you just kind of like off the eye. So you open the eye, go to the bottom of the contact and just pinch. And there you go. And then you very carefully open it again because it might be dry. You don't want it to get stuck on itself because it can tear. These are very fragile. But you open the contact, place it on that index finger. It's like the reverse of when you picked it up. And then you just place it back in the case with the new solution. Contacts are very easy to wear. They're very fun to have on because it really brings life to, I want to say life to the character, but I just used a zombie contact, so death to the character if it's a zombie, I don't know. Like I said before, definitely talk to a doctor first if you've never worn contacts before. I would soak them in a solution that you know works for your eyes for at least 24 hours before wearing the contact, just to be on the safe side. Wash your hands before handling contacts. Never, ever, ever swim in contacts. That's a big no-no. And typically you shouldn't be wearing contacts for more than 7 hours at a time, says the girl that used to wear them for like 14 hours at a time. I hope this video helped you guys. If it did, leave a like down below and a comment saying so. And a big thank you once again to uniqueso.com for sponsoring this video and for sending me those zombie contacts. They're so cool. Thank you so much. If you guys have any other scare acting or costume related questions, feel free to leave a comment below saying so and I will get to it when I can. Also, please follow me. Hi Buckaroo. I have a cat now. If you like this content, please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. I am trying to get to 3,000 by the end of the year. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.